Good evening, everyone. I invite Deepali ma'am to conduct the session.
Okay, sir. So let's
Yes, ma'am.
start the class. Yesterday we studied about the tissues. Okay. So is anyone has studied about the tissues? Yesterday my PPTs were not visible properly now, so I am starting it again. We are doing a brief recap of the tissues that we studied yesterday. Okay. Okay. Is the slides visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Then let's do a brief recap of the yesterday class. What are tissues? Tissues are the assembly of similar cells. Similar cells means they are originated from the same cells because of mitosis. And their extracellular matrix from the same embryonic origin means same embryonic origin, same kind of blastomeres gives rise to the tissues from the same embryonic origin that together carry out a specific function. Okay, like if epithelial tissues protecting, if nervous tissue, take an example of nervous tissue, means they should be from the same embryonic origin. Okay, similar cell, same embryonic structure, same embryonic origin, extracellular matrix. Tissue is an assembly of similar cells, means all cells are similar in sense of same embryonic origin, and their extracellular matrix also should be same, and they carry out a specific function. Branch of biology that deals with the study of tissue is called histology. Okay, whenever we do a biopsy of any tissue, if a patient is suspected of tumor or some kind of thing, then doctor advise that go for the biopsy of that tumor. Okay, so the branch that deals with the study of tissue is called histology. Okay, and your biopsy is done by the histologist, and the section that is preserved for the future, they will provide you back kind of slide. You can protect that tissue for long time, and that is histological specimen. Histological specimen. All the tissues originate from any of the three germ layers, means they can be ectodermal in origin, mesodermal or endodermal. Either they arise from ectoderm, mesoderm or endoderm. Types of tissue. Four types of tissues: epithelial, connective, muscular and nervous tissue. Epithelial tissue we will be covering today. Connective, muscular and nervous tissues we will be covering in the next classes. We need to study tissues in detail because it is very important topic. Epithelial tissues. Epithelial tissue covers the external surface of the body, means your skin. See, all are epithelial tissues, epithelial cells, and extra internal free surfaces of many organs like heart, kidney, ovary, testes, intestinal tract. Everything is covered or lined by the epithelial tissues. In an epithelial tissue, the cells are arranged very close to each other. Means there is no gap junction. There is no junction between two cells. They are attached closely with very little extracellular matrix. Means extracellular matrix is also very less. Neighboring cells are held together by cell junctions. Okay. This I will explain in diagram. Neighboring cells are held together by cell junctions. Means each and every cell is attached closely, tightly. It's a compact structure. See the diagram. This is epithelial tissue. Do you see anything space between two cells? There's no cell gap. Okay. All cells are tightly arranged. Now let's go to epithelial tissue. My slides are visible now. All my slides are visible.
Epithelial tissue is there, madam, now.
Okay. Yes. We are on that only. We are on that. Epithelial tissue. The epithelial cells rest on a non-cellular basement membrane. Means there is a basement membrane on which epithelial cells are arranged compactly arranged. There is compact arrangement on basement membrane of cells, and that makes epithelial cells, and that all cells together make it a epithelial tissue, which separates the epithelium from the underlying connective tissue. Means under epithelial cells there is a layer of connective tissue. Means epithelial cells are on external surface and external epithelial cells, and after that basement membrane, and after that connective tissue. What is connective tissue? That connects our body. Like example, blood. Okay. Skeletal tissues. That is like a connection between two organs, connects parts of the body. Okay. So if you have a cut on your finger, means you are cutting the epithelial layer of your tissues. Then what comes out? Blood oozes out from the wound. Okay. Then what happens? Why it is coming? Because under epithelial cells, there is a layer of connective tissues. And what is connective tissue? Blood is a kind of connective tissue. So blood is coming out. Besides, there is no blood vessel. There is no blood vessel in epithelial cells. So from where they get nourishment? They get nourishment from underlying connective tissues. Blood provides nourishment. Okay. Now epithelial cells, tissues. Epithelial cells cover or line all body surfaces, like you covering all over the skin. Your whole skin is epithelial cells, epithelial tissues. These are called covering epithelia. What are they called? Covering epithelia.
Madam, the photo is not coming completely. Left side part is cut it.
Is this clear now?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay. Epithelial tissue. Epithelial cells cover or line all body surfaces. Means, see, this is the whole covering of your skin is made up of epithelial tissues. Epithelial cells, group of epithelial cells, that is epithelial tissues. And cavities and tubes. What is tubes? There's a tubular structures of our organs. Like I'm talking about, let's talk about the nephron. Have you heard about the word nephron? In class 9 to 10, you must have read about nephron, a little bit about the nephrons. Nephrons are the functional unit of excretion. We need to excrete the urine. Micturition. Micturition is the process of passing out urine from the body. Okay. So nephrons are the smallest tissue of kidney. Okay. They collect the urine and throws out the urine. So absorption, secretion, everything done in the functional unit of excretion, urine excretion. Okay. So nephron ducts, collecting ducts, ACT, DCT, distal convoluted tubules. Okay. Ascending convoluted tubules. These are the parts of nephrons. So they all are lined with the covering epithelia, like ducts of your digestive system, ducts, fallopian tubes, all are lined by connective tissue. Epididymis, vasa deferens, everything are lined by the means all internal organs are lined or covered by the epithelial cells. So epithelial tissues are of two types on this basis. There's many types of classification on the basis of covering. Epithelial cells, covering epithelias are those covers the body surface, those cavities, those tube. These are called covering epithelia. And one is glandular epithelia, means they are functional unit of secretory glands, means they secrete, they helps in the secretion, absorption of in the body, like in pituitary gland, endocrine glands like pancreas, adrenal glands. So all the tissues that are present in these glands are glandular epithelia because they function in the secretion and absorption of the body. Okay. Now let's go through this classification of epithelial tissues. Two types, three types. Simple epithelium, most easier one. Compound epithelium and glandular epithelium. Three types. Simple, compound and glandular. Okay. Now first is simple epithelium. Squamous epithelium. It's not clear. Is it clear? It is shown. Okay, let's shift it a little bit down. This is not going out. Okay, now clear? Is it visible now? Simple epithelium, again 5 types.
Yeah.
Squamous epithelium, cuboidal epithelium, columnar epithelium, ciliated epithelium, and pseudo-stratified epithelium. Now compound 2 types.
What is
Stratified,
first one, madam?
yes, tell me.
First one, it is not clear spelling.
Squamous. Squamous. Squeeze.
Okay.
You are squeezing something. Then the word comes from there. Squamous epithelium. I will explain each and every epithelium with the help of diagrams. Don't worry. Just go through the classification. In later slides, you will be knowing about the squamous epithelium clearly. Okay. Squamous. Squamous. Squamous epithelium. Cuboidal epithelium. Columnar epithelium. Ciliated epithelium, pseudo-stratified epithelium. Stratified are now compound epithelium, 2 types. Stratified, transitional, and glandular is only 1 type. Okay. Next slide is area of presence. What is the area of presence? These are only few areas. These are only few main areas. There are many more areas which is not covered in this slide. These are some of the areas. Area of presence, lining of skin. The whole body, your whole skin is made up of epithelial tissues, and that too squamous epithelium. Okay. Pancreas, kidneys, alimentary canal, liver, thyroid follicles, blood vessels, respiratory system, ovaries, alveoli. Alveoli means air sacs, smallest unit of lung, smallest cell of lung, alveoli. They are also present there. Fallopian tubes, testes, ovaries, alimentary canal. There are means all the organs that are lined and protected by the epithelial cells. Functions of epithelial tissue. Covering and lining of surfaces means skin. So your skin is covering your body, covering and lining, properly lined of surfaces. Example, skin. Absorption, example, intestine. Intestine performs the function of absorption of food. Okay. Second is secretion. Example, the epithelial cells of gland. What is secretion example? Epithelial cells of glands. What do glands secrete? Hormones. Basically, hormones. Pituitary gland secretes many hormones, adrenal gland secretes some other hormones, pancreas secretes some other hormones. So, secretion part done by the epithelial cells of gland. Next is sensation. Example, neuroepithelium. How sensation? If someone is slapping you, you will realize that someone is slapping you. But that realization is very rare. If someone is pinching you from backside, you are not able to see that person. But still you can feel the sensation that someone is hurting you. That sensation is provided by the neuroepithelial tissues. Okay. Contactability. Example, myoepithelium. Myo means muscles, related to muscles. Myoepithelium. When you do the exercise, when you play, your muscles contract and relax according to the actions, according to the exercises you are performing. Okay. So my contractibility example, myoepithelium. Next, classification of epithelia. Now, according to thickness, simple means 1 layer. Stratified means more than 1 layer of cell. Simple means there is only 1 layer of cell. Squamous, if only 1 layer. Cuboidal, if only 1 layer. Simple cuboidal. Simple columnar, if only 1 layer. Okay. Stratified means more than 1 layer. More than 1 layer, then it is called as stratified. Like in our skin, if strata is formed, more than multiple layers of epithelial tissues are made to form the skin. This is only not only simple. These are stratified squamous epithelial, named according to the shape of the cells in apical layer. Okay, apical means the outer topmost layer. Apical means apex, apical layer. According to shape, squamous wider than tall, cuboidal as tall as wide. Cuboid means a square-like shape, so as tall as wide. Columnar taller than wide means they are like columns. They are like brick size, taller than wide. Now this is the example. See here, these are squamous epithelium. All are flattened cells. All are flattened cells. Squeezed, like someone has squeezed the cuboidal tissues and squamous is formed. So these are squamous. This is simple. And if strata is more than one layer is present, then it is called stratified squamous epithelium. Simple cuboidal, cube-like shape. You can see here cube-like shape. If more than one layer, then stratified cuboidal. Means to become a stratified tissue, there has to be more than one layer. Okay? Columnar. These are columns, brick-like shape. Okay? They are cilias are present. Okay, more than one layer, stratified columnar epithelium. And there is one more type in columnar, pseudo-stratified columnar epithelial tissues. Why they are called pseudo? Pseudo means if something is present, not properly present. It is like present but not properly present, means like false present. You can see these are not properly columnar cells, not proper column. Some cells are broadened from end, okay, narrow from other end. This is narrow part, this is broader part. So these are called pseudo stratified, means they are not perfectly holding the shape of columns. So they are called pseudo stratified columnar cells. Next, simple squamous epithelium. Description. What is the description of simple squamous epithelium? Single layer of flattened cells with disc-shaped central nuclei and sparse cytoplasm, the simplest of the epithelium. Simple squamous epithelium. Description: single layer of flattened cells. See here, flattened cells with disc-shaped nuclei. You can see the nucleus. Here is the nucleus, disc-shaped nucleus, and sparse cytoplasm. Sparse cytoplasm means cytoplasm is less in amount. Okay. Function: passive transport of gases. What simple squamous epithelium do? Passive transport of gases and fluids. Location: alveoli of lungs. Okay. Alveoli of lungs, air sacs. Lining body cavities, mesothelium. All the body cavities are lined by these simple squamous epithelium. Means they are present only where there is, you don't have to provide the protection. Okay. Already organs are protected in some kind of cavity. So they are present only where you don't have to provide protection from stress. Lining blood vessels. Endothelium. Blood vessels are already protected. Okay. They are protected by the skin and again in the gland, again in the body. Okay. So you don't need hair protection. So simple squamous epithelium are present there where you don't need any protection. Like means cut or wounds are not possible at those places. Simple squamous epithelium. This is a detail about the simple squamous epithelium. Consists of cells which are thin, flat, and polygonal. Polygonal having many shapes and with prominent round or oval nucleus. Prominent means it is clearly present. It is clearly visible. Prominent round or oval nucleus. The cells have irregular boundaries that fit closely into those of neighboring cells. Irregular boundaries fit closely means there is no gap between two cells. For this reason, such an epithelium is called as pavement epithelium. Its main function is protection of the underlying tissue. Means underlying tissue, the tissues that are already inside. It forms the inner lining of lung alveoli, blood vessels, and peritoneum of body cavity. The outermost skin of frog. This is important line I have added because this is important question. This makes an important question. Outermost skin of frog is also made up of simple squamous epithelium. This question can come. Outermost skin of frog is made up of which kind of tissue? And now examples are simple squamous, stratified squamous, columnar, cuboidal. Then you will think that outermost skin should be strong, so it should be stratified. There should be a layer. Okay, but outermost skin of frog is made up of simple squamous epithelium. If you will apply your brain, if you go by the instincts, if you go by the IQ, then you will take that it's the outermost skin. Outermost skin of any animal should be strong. It should be made up of layers. No, it's not true. In the skin of frog, it is made up of simple squamous epithelium. This is the diagram of simple squamous epithelium. You can see here. This is oval shaped nuclei. This is sparse cytoplasm is present. This is a basement membrane adherence. It provides adherence to the connective tissue. There are very less blood vessels. There are no blood vessels. Nourishment is provided by the connective tissue underlying the basement membrane. Okay. So you can see this is the part of your skin. If you see your skin with the help of lens, now you can see such types of cells. You can see these kinds of cells in your skin. Okay. Compound epithelium. Now what is compound? Compound epithelium. We are going on compound epithelium. Cuboidal epithelium is made up of cells that are polygonal in outline. Means their outline is polygonal. Poly means many shapes in outline. Matlab, it looks like that shapes are polygonal in outline, but appear cubical. They are appear cubical when you cut the LS vertical section. Okay, when you cut the LS of the tissue and see under the microscope, you can see the cubical shapes of cell. Okay, it may from our external from viewing from the external point, you see the polygonal outline. But when you cut the vertical section and see under the microscope, you see the cubical shape of cells. So this is cuboidal epithelium. Here it is written compound epithelium. This is mistake. This is we are studying about cuboidal epithelium. Okay, this is compound epithelium. Cuboidal epithelium and compound epithelium. Okay, in addition to protection, these cells participate in secretion. In addition to protection, means squamous epithelium are providing only protection. Along with protection, what is the additional feature they are having? They are also participating in secretion. What they secrete? They secrete gastric juices, hormones, etc. and excretion and absorption. Okay, so cuboidal epithelium along with protection also participate in secretion. What? Gastric juices, hormones, etc. excretion and absorption. The cells of cuboidal epithelium in absorptive surfaces often wear microvilli on their ends. Microvilli, what is the function of microvilli? Microvilli is like a cilia. There's a cilia is present on the outer surface. What cilia do? Cilia helps in the absorption, increases the surface area of absorption. On their free ends. Free ends, what are the free ends? Cells are attached to each other, and their free ends are apical part of the tissue. So at their free ends, microvilli are present. This I will show with the help of an example or diagram. Found in proximal tubules of kidney. Now, what are the proximal tubule of kidney? We are talking about the nephrons and proximal tubules, PCT, proximal convoluted tubule of nephrons. Nephron is a functional unit of kidney, okay? Lines of small salivary glands. Where are the salivary glands situated in your body? In the
Mouth.
buccal cavity. Okay, here. This is the buccal cavity. Here your salivary glands are situated. Okay, so lines of small salivary glands, pancreatic ducts. What are pancreas? Do anyone know about the pancreas? Okay, I will tell you. Pancreas are mixed glands. They are exocrine as well as endocrine glands. Okay, what are endocrine glands? See, endocrine glands are those glands which are secreting their secretion in a duct. Their secretion is not poured directly into the body. Okay, the secretion of endocrine glands distributed in the body via duct. There is a tubule, and exocrine glands are those whatever they secrete, they directly throw it in the body. They don't need any duct. They don't need any tube line, pipeline like system. Okay, so these are exocrine glands. Pancreas are exocrine and endocrine because they secrete both kind of hormones. Okay, insulin is a hormone. Okay, secreted by the pancreas. Why insulin is important? Insulin is very important because many sugar patients, it is very important because sugar patients diabetes patients are not able to secrete enough amount of insulin. What insulin do? insulin breaks down your glucose into smaller part. Okay. If insulin is not there, glucose amount increases in your body, and that leads to the high level of glucose levels when you test the blood. Okay. No, one more. Thyroid follicles. Where is thyroid situated? Thyroid gland. Where is thyroid gland situated? H-shaped trachea and near one thyroid, second thyroid, in near outlining your trachea. Okay, trachea is a pipe. And ovary. Ovaries, so you must be knowing where ovaries are situated. Okay, this is cuboidal epithelium. From here, this diagram you see, they appears like polygonal in shape. Okay, these are polygonal shape, but when you take a vertical section, you see the cuboidal shape. So this is simple cuboidal. If many layers are present, then it is stratified cuboidal. Okay. See, nucleus, cytoplasm, basement membrane, and connective tissue. Red color is connective tissue. Why we are using red color? To show the blood. Columnar epithelium. Now column means columns are made up of bricks. If you are making a building, you will use bricks. Bricks. You will make columns of the building with the help of bricks. Means columnar epithelium. Tall pillar like cells which resembles polygonal columns. The oval nucleus is generally present at the base of the cell. So this again creates a MCQ. In which kind of epithelial cells nucleus is present at the base of the cell? Squamous, cuboidal, columnar, glandular. Then you have to take columnar epithelium. Okay. The function of columnar epithelium is secretion or absorption. Means they helps in secretion and absorption. And it is found in the inner surface of the intestine, stomach, and gallbladder. What two types of intestines we are having? Small intestine and large intestine. Okay. Intestine, stomach, and gallbladder. It also occurs in gastric and intestinal glands. The intestinal mucosa is lined by columnar epithelium whose luminar ends are thrown into tiny, whose free, it should be free, okay? Whose free, I'm not able to correct it right now, it's free, R is missing, okay? Whose free ends are thrown into tiny finger-like projections, means microvilli. The intestinal mucosa, I will show you with the help of diagram. Intestinal mucosa means intestine's inner line mucosa is lined by columnar epithelium. Means intestine's inner layer is lined by columnar epithelium, whose free ends are thrown into tiny finger-like projections that are called microvilli. These type of projections which are formed to increase the absorptive surface area and are often referred to as brush border epithelium. Okay, let's see the diagram. You will be able to understand it with the help of diagram. See, this is our epithelium. Oh, this is our intestinal wall. See, inner intestinal wall. So microvilli are present on the free ends. Microvilli is like a cilia. Here you can see these are microvilli. These are. So what does the function of microvilli? They increase the absorptive surface area of intestine. Okay. When you study digestion, you will study that digestion takes place in a part of digestion takes place in every part of the alimentary canal. Like esophagus forms the bolus, and then food passes through the stomach. Stomach is highly acidic in nature. Okay, so the acidic part, the part of digestion that needs acidic environment is done in the stomach, and then food comes into small intestine, and then into large intestine. Large intestine, when food reaches to large intestine, it means that most of the important part is absorbed by the body is done in small intestine. So this is lumen of small intestine. Here, brush border epithelium are present. These are columnar epithelium. What these columnar epithelium do? They increase the absorptive surface area of the small intestine. These absorb the food, and whatever nutrients, whatever is needed in your body, that has to be sent by these. Okay. Microvilli. See, this is the enlarged diagram of this. This part is enlarged diagram of this. Microvilli. Brush border epithelium found in simple columnar epithelium. Example is lumen of small intestine. Now, what is ciliated epithelium? It is formed of columnar or cuboidal. Means ciliated epithelium can be of columnar or can be of cuboidal epithelial cells. Okay. That bear thin protoplasmic processes called cilia on their free surface. That bear thin protoplasmic processes means there is protoplasmic process is present in cilia on their free surfaces. It is formed of columnar or cuboidal epithelial cells that bear thin protoplasmic processes. Protoplasm is a fluid in the cell. In cilia, that protoplasmic process is present on their free surface. Such an epithelium is called as ciliated epithelium. The function of cilia, what is the function of cilia? Is to move particles, free cells or mucus in a specific direction over the epithelial cells. What best example to make you understand about the ciliated epithelium? Do you see hair-like structure inside your nose? When you put your finger inside the nose, or when you see, or when you use plucker or some kind of thing, you see hairy structure. These are your internal lining of nose is lined by ciliated epithelial cells. Whenever any dust particle, whenever your mom is frying anything and you feel that what you are making, and then you start sneezing. Achoo, achoo. Why you are sneezing? Because your ciliated epithelial cells don't want that gaseous particle or whatever uh, particle to move inside your body. So they make your nose sensitive and you throw out that dust or something out of your body. Okay. This is ciliated epithelium. This nose is example of ciliated epithelium. Inner side lining of nose is ciliated epithelium. You can see there is mucus inside your nose and dust particles are stuck inside this. They do not cross this barrier. Okay. Because of ciliated epithelium. Inner surface of some hollow organs such as fallopian tubes. Fallopian tubes are also having ciliated epithelium. What is the use? What is the function of fallopian tubes? Whenever a mother is laying an egg, this egg is provided by is transferred with the help of fallopian tubes to the ovaries. Okay. Nasal passage. Nasal passage. I have explained you about the nasal passage. Bronchioles. Bronchioles. What are bronchioles? Lungs. Part of lungs. Bronchi. Bronchi is a plural word. And small bronchi, etc. Okay. This is the example of columnar ciliated epithelium. Now I said that they can be columnar or they can be cuboidal. So this is the diagram of columnar ciliated. Tiny hairs. You see here tiny hairs, cytoplasm, cell membrane, and nucleus. Why the nucleus is at the base, bottom part? I have told you in previous slide that cuboid columnar epithelial cells are having nucleus at the bottom. Pseudo-stratified epithelium. What is pseudo? Pseudo means false. Okay. So those epithelial cells that are not perfectly columnar, but they are holding some kind of columnar structure. Okay. It consists of ciliated or non-ciliated. Either it can be having cilia or either they are lacking cilia, in which these cells are columnar and arranged in a single layer, but appears multi-layered because of the irregular distribution of nucleus. Nucleus are not present somewhere in some cell, it is present above, bottom, middle. So because of that and because of the not perfect columnar shape, they appear like stratified. They appear like there are more than layers because of nucleus are not in a proper line and arranged in single layer, but appears multi-layered because some cells are shorter than other and some cells are shorter than others. As a result of their nuclei located at different levels, giving a stratified appearance. As a result, their nuclei located at different levels, giving a stratified appearance. Their nucleus is also located at different levels. Like in some cells, it is located at above, middle, in some lower parts. So this gives us stratified kind of appearance, but it is not stratified, it is false stratified. So because of that, it is called pseudo stratified. This type of epithelium is therefore called pseudo stratified epithelium. The longer cells may bear cilia. Now there is one more thing to note. The whole cells are not bearing the cilia. Only the longer cells bear the cilia. This type of epithelium covers the inner linings of trachea, large bronchi, etc., and helps to remove mucus. Okay, what mucus happens when you are having some kind of throat infection? You are having sore throat. Sore throat means when you are having in sore throat means must be knowing about the sore throat. Okay, this type of epithelium covers the inner linings of trachea, large bronchi, and helps to remove mucus. Means pseudostratified epithelium are also doing the function of compound epithelium, columnar epithelium. Okay, this ciliated epithelium. Pseudostratified epithelium are also doing the same function. They are present in trachea, bronchi, large bronchi. They are present in large bronchi. Earlier one is present in small bronchi, linings of trachea, and helps to remove mucus. Now comes compound epithelium. It consists of more than one layer and gives a stratified appearance. When more than one layer, strata. Strata means layer of cells. There is some kind of layer, then you say strata. Strata of soil. There are so many layers of soil, means strata of soil. Strata means layers. Stratified appearance and gives a stratified appearance. Hence, these are also known as stratified epithelium. Compound epithelium are also known as stratified epithelium. The cells may be of different shapes in different layers. In all the layers, they can be of different shapes. The deepest layer of cells rest on basement membrane. The morphology of the superficial layers varies in different kinds of stratified epithelia. Morphology of a superficial layer varies in different kind of, means it varies in different, the presence, where they are present, it varies according to that. If they are present in kidney, then their shape, their morphology is according to the kidney cells. Then if they are present in ovaries, then their morphology is according to their presence, where they are present. Now this is stratified. Now stratified epithelium are, compound epithelium is of 4 types. Compound epithelium is of 4 types. Stratified cuboidal means, stratified means many layers. Cuboidal means shape is cuboid. Stratified squamous. Squamous means simple flattened cells, but layer of squamous cells. Stratified keratinized. Keratinized are means those cells that are dead cells. They are keratinized. They are hardened like hair cells, eyes, cornea of eyes. Okay, these are keratinized. Transitional epithelium. Okay, this we will be studying in detail in the next slide. Compound epithelium is 4 types: stratified cuboidal, stratified squamous, stratified keratinized, transitional epithelium. Now, what is the function of compound epithelium? Protection to underlying tissues against, what kind of protection? Underlying tissues. It protects underlying tissues against thermal stress, osmotic stress, chemical stress, mechanical stress. What is mechanical stress? Someone is hurting you, you hit your hand towards the wall. Okay, if someone has beaten you, then that is mechanical stress. Osmotic stress means stress. If you are having some kind of, if your finger, see, if you put your finger in a salty water for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or for 30 minutes, then your finger will swell. Okay, so this is osmotic stress. Okay, let me shift it a little bit. Okay, let's keep it here. Now this is a table kind of form. In this table, mainly the things are covered. Squamous epithelium. See the diagram of squamous epithelium. Location, inner surface of mouth, esophagus, blood vessels, alveoli. Structure, thin, small, flat. Cells form semi-permeable membrane. Okay. Why semi-permeable membrane? Semi-permeable membrane to perform the function of osmosis, exchange of gases. Okay. Why in alveoli? Because exchange of gases, you inspire oxygen and you expire carbon dioxide. Okay. Your blood carries carboxyhemoglobin, and carboxyhemoglobin is impure blood. Okay. It is sent to the lungs to convert it into oxyhemoglobin. Okay. So this transport of gases of carbon dioxide to and oxygen, this transport of oxygen and carbon dioxide takes place in the alveoli, functional unit of lung. Okay. So semi-permeable membrane should be there to perform the osmosis. In the definition of osmosis, you must have read that presence of semi-permeable membrane is needed. Okay. Function, selective transport of substances. Only semi-permeable osmosis means itself defines that only selective transport of substances takes place to the semi-permeable membrane. Semi-permeable means it is not permitting everything to come inside and go outside. It is selective. Stratified epithelium. Strata means layer. More than one layer. So stratified epithelium looks like this. See, your skin cells look like this. See the arrow, moving arrow. Your skin cells look like this. If you are having a lens, then see with the help of lens. You can see this kind of strata on your skin. Outer layer of skin. Location, outer layer of skin. Many layers of cells. Prevention of wearing of organs, protection of organs. Wearing, tearing. Wearing, tearing means cut, to help from the cut, protects inner organs. Okay. Glandular epithelium. This is glandular epithelium. Inner layer of skin. This is present in inner layer beside the skin. Cells contain vesicles packed with secretory material. They are secreting something. So they are having secretory material in their vesicle. What they do? Secretion of sweat. What is the sweat gland in the body? Sebaceous gland. Sebaceous glands are sweat glands. Okay. So these are present in sweat glands. You can say more or appropriately if you want to go, then say sebaceous gland. Mammary glands. Mammary glands are glands that secretes the milk for the baby. Okay. Mammary glands. Oil, sebum, mucus, etc. So glandular epithelium is present there. Columnar epithelium. Column-like structure. See here. This is basement membrane. Where it is present? Inner surface, mucosa of intestine, alimentary canal. Columns like tall cells, upper free surface bears folds made of these cells, places of absorption. These folds increases the absorption area of intestine. Secretion of digestive juices, absorption of nutrients. Okay, function. Now ciliated epithelium. What is ciliated epithelium? Those are having cilia at their free ends. Inner surface of respiratory tract, bronchi, bronchos, bronchioles. Upper free surface of cells bears minute hair-like processes. Inner surface of nose, nasal passage. Push mucus and air forward to keep the air passage free. Okay, there's a mucus. There's some kind of mucus inside your nose. Why this mucus? Because mucus entangles the dust particles and it throws out the dust particles with that fluid. Okay. Cuboidal. So this is all about the epithelial cells. Any questions? Any questions? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Ask the questions. I am playing it from beginning.
Madam, once can you send the PDF of all the class, all the photos?
Can you please repeat your question?
You send the PDF of all the photos of the today's class.
I will share this. I have already shared the last slide of multicellularity germ layer.
To
Okay.
whom, madam?
What?
To whom did you send?
To the sir. Okay. To
Arun
the
sir.
team I have sent, they will provide you. Okay.
Okay.
In the perfect notes mode. And your class is streaming live. So there is a recording on YouTube. You can go through that also. If you have any doubt, they will provide you the notes. I have provided and I will provide this also. And we need to finish this tissue part now. So first we will finish this tissue part and then you will be able to get this. Meanwhile, just don't listen me. Take a copy, pen, and please make your handwritten notes because there's the writing makes it easy to memorize the thing. Okay. Whenever you are going in the class, whenever you are under the class, in the class, always write with the help of your hand. Just don't be a listener because listening is like boring thing. If you are writing with your hand, then you will be able to memorize it fast. Okay. Any questions? See the slides. From this slide, any question? What is extracellular matrix? Okay, write some questions I am giving you. You all please find all those questions on your own. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, write down. What is extracellular matrix? Write down. And tell me in another class, in the next class. I will be asking the questions, answer of all those questions. What is extracellular matrix? Have you written? Okay. What? What? Repeat, your voice is not clear. Repeat it. Written. Now
Yes.
find on your own, name any tissues that are having ectodermal origin, mesodermal origin, or endodermal origin. Find on your own. Okay. Only any two tissues, and they should be means ectodermal origin two tissues name, mesodermal origin two tissues name, endodermal origin two tissues name. You need to find on your own. Okay. I will be asking you in the next class.
Which, madam?
There are three germ layers.
Epidermal.
There are three germ layers: ecto, endo, meso. And every tissue is having a origin. So what are the tissues that are germinated, that are originated from ectodermal origin or mesodermal or endodermal? Only two names. Or not, if you're not possible to get two names, at least one name. Okay.
Okay.
Epithelial tissues. Okay, from this slide, I need to ask. That's the extracellular matrix. So I have given. Na?
Madam, give from last slide, box one.
Box one.
Yeah, name, appearance, location, structure, function. Those
Okay.
one.
Wait a minute. What is microvilli? What is the function of microvilli? Write down. Okay. You are writing now?
What is function of?
Microvilli. What is microvilli? What is the function of microvilli? Only one word, one sentence answer. I don't need a essay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Now what you want from last slide?
Yeah.
Draw the diagram of these tissues. And what you do, like what I do, I used to do in my student life, I used to draw the diagram and I used to write every important thing as a labeling on that diagram. And that helps me in memorizing the things easily. So you should do that. Practice that exercise. Draw the diagram, label that diagram, and along with labeling, write why nucleus is present here, why sparse cytoplasm is here, why cuboidal shape, why this is not strata, okay, why there is no blood vessels. So write everything important thing that they are not having blood vessels, they get nourishment from the underlying connective tissues. Okay, so start writing in that manner.
Madam,
You
can you
will
say
be right.
once again?
Yes.
Can you say once again how to write?
Okay. See, let's go on the virtual board and I will explain you how. Hmm. Wait a second. Okay, don't bother. See, this is a diagram of squamous epithelium. Now, what you will write, how you will do the labeling? See, this is nucleus. Nucleus are, what you will write about the nucleus? They are disc-like oval-shaped nucleus. Okay, if you will write like this disc-shaped oval nucleus, then you will be memorizing that squamous epithelium are having oval-shaped nucleus, disc-shaped nucleus. Because this creates a MCQ. Every line creates a MCQ. Okay, if you are going through line by line, then you will be able to, it will be good for you. Okay, like this is a stratified layer, underlying connective tissues are there. This is basement membrane. There's no blood supply. Why blood supply is no? Blood supply missing, nourishment provided by underlying connective tissue. So this is just a line. Write that line. Okay, if you make notes like this now, in one page you will cover the squamous epithelium along with the diagram. And practice this. If you will write such things like this in your exams, in your school exam, then teacher is usually not having so much time. They are not going through the line by line. They see the diagram, they see the proper labeling. If you do the labeling of the diagram along with these specific points in the diagram, teacher will be very happy and she will be realizing that you know this. Okay, what teacher is evaluating, that you know this topic or not. Okay, and always write in flow chart manner. Never write like a paragraph writing. Never do paragraph writing. Paragraph writing never helps you out. Okay, always do flow chart form. Do you know the flow chart? Arrow wise arrow or bullet points. Like we do in the PPTs and all, na? We make
Yeah.
bullet points.
Yeah, ma'am.
Write like that. One sentence, again take a arrow, write down. And always underline the important words. Why it's necessary to underline the important words? Because you want invigilate, you want the examiner who is checking your copy, you want examiner should notice this point. So if you will be writing it with the help of other pen, like black pen, or you are underlining that, means it is visible. To make it more visible that you are knowing about this point, this important point. Okay, always underline the examples, that you know the examples. Okay, so this manner you should be writing in your exams. In Neet, you will be getting MCQs, but in your schools, you won't be getting MCQs. Along with MCQs, you will be getting the long answer questions also. Okay, short type, very short type, long type, this kind of. So you should be knowing that for long type. Have you ever noticed why students, those are getting more marks, are using more of the answer sheets? Ma'am, supplementary, why? Because they are utilizing the space. They are not doing khichdi writing. Okay? They are not doing paragraph writing. What they are doing? They are making bullet points. They are leaving a line. They are making it more clear. Okay? They are drawing the diagram on a single page and they are labeling a diagram properly. So this kind of writing should be there. If you are doing this, if you will follow these things, then you will be able to memorize and learn the things. And when you will be revising your syllabus, when you will be revising, you will take out your notes and you will start revising the syllabus. Oh, tomorrow I am having exam, I have to revise this. Okay. And if you are making the notes in this manner, na, it will be easy for you to revise in a shorter time. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Anything else? I will provide you many tips of my student life, and this will definitely help you. Okay. So what every line, always remember, every line carries a MCQ. Go word by word. And every word clears the meaning of that word. Why glandular? Means presence in the gland. If it is present in gland, secretion and absorption should be there. Because gland's main function is secretion absorption. They secrete hormones, means glandular epithelium. So name itself making 2 to 3 lines clear. Okay, glandular epithelium. Presence, it's making the presence clear, that it is present in glands, lined of glands. Function clear, secretion must be there if it is glandular epithelium. So always go on the words. Then you won't be doing any negative marking. You won't be taking any negative marking if you go on the words. Okay, this I realized at the later ages. This I realized after the 12th. When I was doing college, now I realized the pattern of writing. I realized how notes should be made. In school time, I don't know anything about how to write. I did paragraph writing. Still, I got the good marks. But in my college life, I did very good. Why? Because I learned. And this is because of good friends. This is all because of good friends. Always make good friends. And in spite of doing time wasting things, discuss the things that are more related to your course. Like start playing the puzzles with your friends. Okay. What is group study? There's a pattern of group study. What you should do in the group study? You take this topic, you take this topic, you take this topic. Okay. And then discuss that topic. Play MCQ game. I have read this topic. First explain that topic to your friend and then play MCQ game like KBC. Okay. Make it funny, fun part. Okay. Make this kind of friendship, make this kind of bond, because this is much more needed in your life right now. Don't waste time in social networking. It is of no use. People are making reels and everything shorts to make money. And if you want to make money, you are a biologist and your first aim is you need to qualify NEET. If you won't be able to qualify NEET, then also you are having many career resources. Then also you will be able to pursue any fruitful career. So make good friends. This is my personal advice. Don't make the friends. Yeah, avoid those friends. Those are time wasting friends. Right now, you are lacking time. You are lacking in time. It's a race of time. So you don't have to waste a single minute of your time right now. You need to prepare for physics, chemistry. They are already very tedious kind of subjects. You need to you take lot of time to understand them. Biology is the easier part. You understand biology easily because it's a matter of living organism. You see whatever you are seeing around, it is easy, comparatively easy than chemistry and biology. Although it's having a lengthy syllabus, you need to learn a lot, you need to practice a lot about the diagram, but it is easy to understand. Okay. So there are so many things you have to learn, you have to study. So don't waste time. Just focus on the things that have been done. And one boy was saying that he is not having NCRT books. So beta, download from the internet. It is available free. Download from the internet. You must be using phone to see another stuff. Use that phone to see the NCRT book or buy it from the shop, or if you are not getting from the shop, take a printout of that PDF available on the net. Start reading your NCRT. This is beyond your NCRT. This is actually NCRT kind of stuff, but this is little bit beyond NCRT because you need to know in detail about the tissues. All you are aspiring to be a doctor, so you need to know about the tissues. So we are studying histology right now. What we are studying? Histology. Study of tissue is histology. So it's very important to understand the tissue level organization of our body to be a doctor. Okay, any questions? So please bring the answer of the questions that I have given to you. Okay. Okay, disturb another voice, madam. You all were getting a disturb voice, na? He's my son, little son. Okay. I'm not playing his video on YouTube because bandwidth issue is coming. So he's coming in the room and he's doing little things. So if you feel that disturbance more, then do tell me. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, fine. If disturbance is going a lot beyond your means, it's disturbing a lot, then tell me. Otherwise, he is busy in playing with his brother. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, fine then. Please study. Please go through this topic in your NCRT and ask me the question. If you will study, then you will get the questions to be asked. If you don't study, then you don't have to ask anything because you are not studying. So what you will ask? So to ask, to have query means you are studying at home. Okay. What you do? I am not taking a lot of. I have just taken epithelial tissue. It is just 1.5 page of your book. Go through that 1.5 page. This is all I am expecting right now. And then ask me the question, whatever you are not clear about. Okay. So bye-bye for now. Let's end this class here.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank
Yes, students. Tomorrow is a holiday. Again, we have class on Monday. That is morning from 5 to 7. So please attend
Okay.
morning classes. Okay.
Okay, madam.
Okay, ma'am. Yes. So if anyone is not there in the group, you can just message to the office number. That is 1 second. I'll say you the number. 733-728-5228. Right? If you are not there in the group, you can just message to 733-728-5228. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. So bye everyone. Again, we will meet on Monday morning, 5 to 7.
Okay.
Sir, you can end the session, sir.